Good morning, fourth graders. Welcome to technology class. This is our technology class week 24. And welcome back from the break. I hope everybody had a nice week. Hopefully you were able to catch up on some things, maybe do some new fun things. I know a lot of us were just at home, right? But we're trying to make the most of it. And so hopefully everybody had a good week. So this week we're picking up with our internet safety lessons. And just before we dive into that, there's no new typing lesson this week. So I'm just giving you guys a little typing break. If you do need to catch up on any typing from the previous weeks, you can do that this week. But otherwise, there's no new typing. So this week, our digital citizenship lesson is be a super digital citizen. So we're going to be like talking a little bit about cyberbullying, responding to it, excuse me, how to be an upstander. So, and then you guys are going to get to make a fun character, a new super digital citizen character, and make your own little comic strip. So I'll be telling you guys about that towards the end of the lesson. But the question we'll be talking about today, how can we be upstanders when we see cyberbullying? So we've talked about cyberbullying in the past, we've learned about it, and it is something that does exist online, and we have to have an awareness of what do we do when we encounter something like this. So that's going to be what we'll be talking about today, and we'll be looking at what are some characteristics that make somebody an upstanding digital citizen, meaning that they are somebody who stands up to cyberbullies. And then you guys are going to think about what those characteristics would look like in somebody. Okay. So do you have a favorite superhero? So again, we're not really together, but if we were, we would have a little discussion about your favorite superhero. Who is it and why? And so maybe some of you guys might say that it's Spider-Man and he can climb buildings and save people. Or maybe it's Superman. Like, I don't know who your favorite superhero is, but I bet that you guys all have favorite superheroes and that you have a reason why you like them. You like whatever their superpower is. So we're going to be thinking about how we can be super digital citizens, meaning that we're kind of like superheroes on the internet, right? And so that's when we are standing up to those cyber bullies. So let's watch this video, and it talks about what does a super digital citizen do. So please pay attention, because this will give you ideas when you are working to create your super digital citizen. It'll give you some ideas of what you might want to include and kind of maybe inspire you a little bit. All right, so let me put it on.
It's a bird. It's a plane. Wait, who in the world are you?
I'm super digital citizen. Ta-da!
Super digital citizen? Are you from another planet?
Nope.
Can you fly?
Apparently not.
And why do we need you, Mr. Superhero?
Think about it. Every day, kids post, share, play, create, explore, and learn all online. The digital world can be a sinister place. So I make sure that kids are safe, responsible, and respectful.
Huh, I guess we do need superheroes like you.
Yep, I'm all about helping us kids make good choices.
That sounds like one tough day job.
Common sense says we can all be superheroes each and every day. What are your superpowers?
So what are your superpowers? We're going to be thinking about that idea and talking a little bit about what your superpowers will look like in your super digital citizens. So let's move on. So, what happened here? We all know what a digital citizen is, so this is just a quick review, but somebody who uses technology responsibly to learn, create, and participate, right? So that is a digital citizen. And cyberbullying. So this is when somebody uses, they could be using a device, a website, an app, and they have the purpose, they're doing it on purpose. They want to harm somebody, they want to upset someone, intimidate someone, and this can be really, really hurtful. It can be through sending memes, pictures, posting mean comments, anything that they are on purpose trying to put someone down, make them feel bad. And so this is a really, it's a terrible, terrible thing. And we have to really learn what we can do to stand up to cyberbullies. So just like, in the past, we've spent time, we've had bullying weeks. Remember, we did bully beans. You guys remember bully beans? So we've spent a lot of time learning about how to respond to bullies, right? And it's pretty similar with cyberbullies, but there are also more things involved with cyberbullies because we now have the internet, right? And things can spread so much more quickly through the internet than they can just in one classroom, right? With just somebody saying some words to someone. And it's equally as hurtful, but it's just the scope, meaning like the sheer amount of people that cyberbullies can reach is just so much more through the internet, and the damage that they can do to somebody's reputation, their life on social media. So, our health is so important. Your health is so important. Your physical health, right? Like every single day, hopefully you eat healthy foods, you get good sleep, you exercise, you take care of yourself, you drink water. But there's something called mental health, and that's the health of your mind, your thinking. And that can really, really, really get impacted by social media, by the internet, being online a lot, what the types of things that you watch, people commenting on your videos or your posts. And those are things that can really, really impact you and your mental health. And so that's why we spend time learning these lessons, because when somebody is cyberbullied, right, that there are people or a person going after them, trying to harm them through the internet. I mean, can you imagine what that does to somebody's mental health, their thinking, right? And then that impacts their physical body. So we just want you guys to have a positive experience with the internet and to really learn how to respond when something is turning negative, right? Going into a place where you're just like, gosh, I'm feeling awful about this, right? And your feelings are turning to negative. And so you have to really learn how to get an awareness of it. And then if it's happening to you, that you know what to do. If it's happening to a friend, that you also know how to support your friend, right? So an upstander is somebody who supports and stands up for someone else. So you might remember this when we learned about bullying, but we have the bystanders, and those are the people, they see the bullying, but they just walk by. They don't do anything about it. And then we have the upstanders, and those are the people who say, hey, that's not right. And they actually say something, they try to help, they go alongside the person that's being bullied and they try to support them, comfort them, right? And so that is something that is so important as people, as humans, as Christians, that we seek to always bring love, bring light, bring peace, be the voice of truth, be the voice of forgiveness, of kindness to the people around us, right? Because that is something that is very, very important. So I would just really want you guys to think about that. Like, who are you online? You know, and when you see something hateful, or you see cyberbullying, like, what do you do? Do you just, yeah, whatever, no, things for that person. Do you try to support the person? Are you active in being a good super digital citizen, right, with people? So we're going to be going through some questions, and so I'll show you guys what it looks like. So we're going to be coming up with, let me make this a little bit bigger, coming up with, you're going to be making a digital citizen superhero. This superhero will fight cyberbullying by being an upstander. So the first thing you have to think of is a name for your superhero. So come up with a name for your superhero. Think about what special abilities or qualities does your superhero have that help them to be an upstander. So think about what they do. How do the special powers help your superhero? So then you're going to come up with a little background story. So every superhero has to have a background story. Where does your superhero come from? How did they become a superhero? So you can type a little short story about that. And why do they care about being an upstander? So why does it matter to this superhero? And then, sorry, the box got onto the next page, but you can create a picture of your super digital citizen. So be creative. Like if you want to use paint, you can use paint and draw your superhero, make it colorful, maybe show like the special powers. Just have fun with this. It's supposed to be fun. And then there's a few more questions, and then you're going to make a little comic strip. So it says, oh no, someone spread rumors about somebody else online. What would a super digital citizen do? Somebody's spreading rumors. Would the super digital citizen continue spreading the rumors? Would they laugh at the rumors? Would they ignore it? What would they do? So hopefully they would fight against and put a stop to rumors online, right? Because they're a super digital citizen. So you want to think about how they would help fight the cyberbullies and the mean people online. Are you kidding? While playing a game, one player is writing insulting things to another player. What would a super digital citizen do? So think about what the super digital citizen would do if a player was writing insulting things. So maybe they would go in and they just blast them with kindness. We're saying kind things to each other here, right? So you want to try and think how they would fight off the mean people online. Unbelievable. Someone forwards a message that was meant to be private to someone else. What would a super digital citizen do? Hopefully they wouldn't read the message or send it to other people. Hopefully they would say, this message is private. We don't send it to anyone, and they'd lock it up again. They'd rescue the message and they'd lock it up. So you have to be creative, come up with some ways that the super digital citizens can fight off these people, the cyber bullies on the internet. And then you're going to choose one of the problems from part one. So maybe you want to choose the forwarding private messages, or the writing insulting things, or spreading rumors. And then you're going to draw a little comic strip showing your superhero battling the bad guys online. So guys, have fun with this. There will be bonus points for creativity. So if you really have an amazing comic strip, your character is like so well thought out and designed, you can earn bonus points on this assignment this week. So that can be great for your grade, get some extra points, right? And have fun with it, because it's giving you guys some time to really think about, how can I not just be a good digital citizen, but how can I be a super digital citizen? Somebody who really, really cares, and they're an upstander. They don't just care about themselves, they care about other people, right? And that's really what our life should be, is caring about those that God places around us, not just ourselves, right? And that goes for when we're online too, right? Remember, rings of responsibility. ourselves, our friends and our family, and the larger community, right? So it really is, I think, a really good lesson for you guys to think about this week. So that is going to be your lesson. So you can spend time on that. And then remember, there's no typing this week. So you really just have to focus on this, creating your super digital citizen. Okay. And actually, I feel like I should give you guys 2 weeks for this because I want you to have enough time to be creative. So I think what I'll do is instead of making it due on the 2nd, I'll have it due on the 9th. So you have 2 weeks. That way you have enough time to really be creative with this, since it does require some more thinking. It's not just like a regular assignment, right? And then it requires the piece of design as well. Okay, so you guys will have 2 weeks to do this. And I'm really looking forward to sharing some of them. I think it would be fun to share some. If you would like me to share yours, when you send it to me, maybe just let me know. Just be like, oh, Mrs. Erica, I would really love for you to share mine. Or yeah, it would be great if you could share it. So that way I know. I won't share it without you telling me and giving me permission. Okay? All right, guys. So I really miss you guys. And if you ever have any questions about cyberbullying or anything that's going on online and you want to talk about it with me, of course, let me know. I know that even though you're not coming in the technology room, I'm still here. And, even though we're not like having discussions about the things, you can always come and talk to me. I'm here. I would be so happy if you came to visit me and talk to me. So any things that you want to talk about, internet related or whatever, I'm here. Okay, guys? All right, so I'll see you next time. Okay, have fun with your project this week. All right, bye, guys.